A long time, no vlog post, but there really hasn't been anything to vlog about. It's been boring. All I've been doing is in the mornings when it's still cold enough, I've been going for a bike ride. And what I do is I go down to the library, turn down the street the library's on, go down that street, bike down by the hospital, cross Saginaw, which is one of the busiest roads in town, go up Saginaw Low Ways, turn onto a side street, go down that side street, go to another side street, go up that side street, go to a secondary road, and then go back to the apartment. So it's like one gigantic shape. It's a weird shape. I don't know what it is, but not doing it today because it is, probably can't tell, it is raining, and it's been raining for most of the day. So it was good, and I cleaned my room a little bit. Actually, what I was planning to do today was I was going to do what I call deep clean, which is essentially I go through every single item in my room and see if there's anything I can get rid of, donate, throw out, what have you. And that was supposed to be my plan last weekend, and I didn't do it. So I was going to do it this weekend, and I didn't. So I'm going to do it next weekend. And it's going to start on Friday, and Friday will be the day where I'm going to go through and pull out all the stuff I want to get rid of and maybe donate. Because I just don't like throwing away clothes and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of great organizations in town, and usually I just take my stuff down to the Goodwill because it's right next door. But like 2 or 3 years ago, I actually got rid of a gigantic chunk of my stuffed animal collection. I had a lot more than what I had. And I gave them to one of my dad's friends who did a Christmas gift thing and also a bunch of books. So I'm going to do that Friday and go through it. My clothes will definitely be easy because I'm fussy about what I wear. So a lot of my clothes I will get rid of. Some things I'm debating about is the books I have. I have all 4 Twilight books. I have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. I have all 4, but I'm no longer into Twilight like I was when I was a high school, college student. So, I mean, I have all the movies too, but I don't really plan on getting rid of the movies because Twilight is one instance where I liked the movies a lot more than I ended up liking the books when I grew older. So, I don't know. They're taking up a lot of space. They're taking up a lot of space in my bookcase, which I kind of sort of need, since my goal is to collect every new canon Star Wars book, and I'm running out of space in my Star Wars bookcase, so I kind of need to get another bookcase for that. But they're kind of taking up space in this bookcase, which is falling apart, and I would love to go through like the Hunger Game books. I got them, but I'm not really a big fan of the Hunger Games. Again, it's something where I found the movies to be better than the books, but I just don't know. I know my mom was pretty upset because she got me Bella and Edward Barbie dolls, and I don't want them anymore, so she actually has them. I don't know. I don't know if my mom would be really upset with me for getting rid of the Twilight books because she's the one who bought them for me. She's the one who got me Hunger Games. So I really want to cut back on... I mean, I love books, but I have like a ton of books, and that's not even all the books I have. I have books under my bed. I have books in my closet, books that I don't even read or don't particularly want anymore. But it seems like every time I try to get rid of stuff, my parents step in, so I'm really hoping this time around my mom works with me, and maybe she can give the Twilight books to one of her friends or something, because she might have a friend who likes Twilight, but I really want to clear out that bookcase so I can maybe move my VHS tapes over to that bookcase for now. I'm going to get a new one eventually. But I want to move my Disney VHS tapes over there and have that bookcase be my regular books and my VHS tapes, so I can have 2 bookcases for my Star Wars books and stuff. So that would be amazing and wonderful, but I just got to talk to my mom first. But yeah, so next weekend is my big cleanup day, Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about staying after church. I want to stay after church. My mom is not too keen on it because tomorrow they're doing a meeting to go over our options when they did the survey for keeping Our Savior open, if we close it, when we should close it, should we merge with another church, should we share a pastor with another church? There was stuff on my thing, so I don't know. It's just I want to stay and do it, but my mom's not that keen. So, and she's the one who gives me a ride, so I probably won't stay. But next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I will be busy for about 2 hours. Oh, there was lighting. 2 hours those nights, because next week is VBS, and our VBS runs from 6 to 8. And to make it easy on the parents, we feed the kids. They get a dinner. We have like a little dinner. I think one night it's going to be, I think Monday night it's going to be like sandwiches, and then Tuesday night it's going to be mac and cheese with KFC chicken, because we're right next to a KFC. And the following night it's going to be Pizza Hut pizza. So, and then Thursday night is family fun night, and we're going to have like hot dogs and stuff like that. And we actually have this thing where, hey, if you're a parent and you don't really want to leave your kid for 2 hours, because Midland is kind of big, and sometimes they have kids that come out from like Hope and stuff, you can stay and hang out. We don't care. But as of right now, we'll be lucky if we have maybe 5 kids. When I went to the workshop meeting, they said we have 1 kid that is registered, and that is it. So we have like 1 kid officially registered for VBS, which starts Monday. But it's kind of hard in Midland, because Midland actually has this nickname not a lot of people know about. It's called the City of Beautiful Churches. And it's actually true. One of the things about Midland that is actually true is, like, on every main street, on every secondary street, there are at least 2 to 3 churches. That is actually true. Like, there's a church up the road. There's a church not even far from where I'm living. There's my church, which is on Saginaw Road. There's like 2 other churches on Saginaw Road. On Jefferson, there's like 4 churches, like right in the same general area. So, so it's like this amazing. So we have all these churches, and of course, all the churches pretty much do VBS, which stands for Vacation Bible School. Which, if for a mom and a dad who don't have a lot of money and want to get their kids out of the house for the summer, that is a cheap and easy way to get your kid out of the house. When my brother and I were younger, we would go to maybe at least, I think one year we did 8 vacation Bible schools over that summer, because VBSs are free. And unlike Sunday school or stuff, like a regular Sunday school at these churches, they're not pushing that branch of Christianity on you. It's just a vacation Bible school. You just go and you learn a Bible story, and you play games, and you have a snack, and you learn a song, and that's it. So, like, that was what my brother and I did for fun for summer when we weren't studying. We were going to vacation Bible schools. And actually, we had a blast. We did one year where we pretended we were back in Bible times, and they even did, for the final night, they did like a little festival with, like, you got coins, you could eat ice cream and stuff. And then a couple years we went to one that was VeggieTales themed. Oh my gosh, my brother and I were obsessed with VeggieTales. It was awesome. So there's actually a lot of fun VBSs. But then there's that downside to living in a city that has churches on like every single street. It is very hard for a small church like my church, Our Savior, which is very small, and most of the congregation is elderly, and there aren't like any kids. There's like 2 kids in our entire church. Well, 4. Like Kaden and Lincoln, my cousins, don't really come that much. But that's the downside, is that there are so many other churches in the area. And a bunch of them are actually doing their VBSs the same week we are. So, we have to, and it's not necessarily going to be at the same time. But that means there's going to be a lot of kids who are going to go to the bigger churches where they're able to do like the total theme out and like do all this cool stuff. And like, I have gone to some VBSs, which is just pretty much bare bones, stripped down. And then I've gone to VBSs like the VeggieTales, where they're completely over the top. There's so much to do. There's so much props and stuff. Ours is definitely more of the stripped down one, because we definitely don't have a lot of time and stuff, because, like I said, there's not kids. So it's kind of like we have to compete with all these bigger well, not compete, but we have all these other bigger churches who are doing all these other VBSs. And yes, it might be possible. Yes, it is totally possible for a parent to take their kid to one VBS in the morning and come to ours, but not a lot of parents do that. Because that is like an entire day. Like, VBSs generally tend to be between 2 and 3 hours. Ours is 2 hours. It starts at 6, it ends at 8. And in that 2 hours, we have an opening devotion. Then the kids go to a lesson. Well, at first the kids eat, then there's an opening devotion. Then there's a lesson. Then there's a craft. And then the kids have get to go outside and get to play a game or something. And then we have a closing prayer. And that's pretty much the setup for most VBSs. That's a lot to cram in. In some churches, their VBSs go for like an entire afternoon or entire morning because of the fact that it's a vacation Bible school, so it's a school, so where there's a lot of kids, they divide it up to like classes. Like when I did VBS with my mom was a VBS teacher. We had 2 to kindergarten, and then there was 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and then 5th grade. So that's a lot of kids, and we actually did have a lot of kids at the old VBS. So I don't know. I hope we get more kids because it would be nice. I mean, our Savior does a lot for the community, so I'm not saying we should get something back. It's just that I really, really hope we get a lot of kids coming this next week to VBS because I would just be sad if we just had that one kid. I think our deacon, our one deacon, he's gonna try and get his grandkid, his his granddaughter isn't old enough. Our VBS is only going from preschool through 4th grade, and that means our deacon's 2 oldest grandsons are too old to come, and then his granddaughter is too young. So and then the other kids in our church, Caden, Lakin, Eleanor, and Vivian, they're also too young to go. They're all under the age of 4, so I really hope this VBS goes well. Anyway, you guys did not want to hear listen to me talk depressingly about how much I hope people come to our VBS. I promised you guys I would show you my shoes that I am getting from Amazon, my Darth Vader high tops, which I thought were coming from Europe. They actually have shipped, and they're actually coming from China. So that was kind of a it's not. I have to sign in. I have to sign into Amazon for me to actually show you guys a picture of these shoes. And the problem is I don't remember my password for Amazon. Oh, that's not good. I don't have it saved on here. I'm going to take a wild guess. Either that or, yeah, that's not it. I'm sorry, guys. This is the last thing you wanted to watch is me trying to remember my password for Amazon. Okay, I remembered it. Yay! I remembered it. Yes, save, because I'm not going to show you the tracking progress. I'm actually going to show you the shoes. So give me one moment and I will flip you around so you guys can see the shoes. So these right here are the shoes I ordered to replace my lace-covered sneakers. Definitely not like 50s style, but they are white with Darth Vader on it in black. And they're actually really cool looking. I have no clue what that is for. But they're called Star Wars Shoes, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker Canvas Shoes, Cosplay Sneakers. So they're like for everyday cosplay. I'm kind of nervous about them. I like them, but this company also has, I'm a huge fan of the 501st. They also had these, but I really wanted something with Darth Vader on it, and they don't have those in black, so I got the Darth Vader one. But they have these in black and white, and I really like this black with the white outline. These are Stormtroopers, and I'm such a huge fan of the 501st and all the work they do, and I actually like the Clone Troopers and the Stormtroopers, even though the Stormtroopers are the bad guys in the original movies. But I really like that design. I really do like the coloring and the design. I really wish, see, if they had the Darth Vader shoe in black, I would have gotten the black one. But they only have the Darth Vader shoe in, I have no clue what I just did. They only have the Darth Vader shoe in, white, unfortunately. So I didn't get, it looks better in the black with the white outline. It's coming from China, so it's on its way. So yeah, so unfortunately, I was not able to get that in the color I wanted. I have one of those cool cameras that I can switch which camera I'm using in live feed. So yeah, so those are the shoes I'm getting, and if I get the money, if I get a job and I get enough money, I have a couple things on my Star Wars really expensive wish list, which is my wish list of all the Star Wars stuff I want that is like really, 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 really humongously expensive and pricey. Like one item on my list is they actually have these at Walmart, and they had the Kylo Ren one at Barnes & Noble, but I could not afford. I really want the Kylo Ren one. It has something to do with the fact that he's a bad guy. It's just a really cool lightsaber design, the cross guard. But they have the like combat ready special effects lightsabers, and Walmart carries Luke's, Obi-Wan's, and Darth Vader's. And I know people will yell at me because I call it Anakin's lightsaber and it's Rey's lightsaber. And I know the people at Lucasfilm call it Rey's lightsaber now, but to me it will always be Anakin's lightsaber because he was the first. I have Anakin's lightsaber and I have Obi-Wan's lightsaber, but I don't know what. Well, technically I have Anakin, Luke's, and Rey's lightsaber. If you want to get technical, it's a lightsaber that goes through multiple owners in like 50 years. So I have two, but you guys have seen them. They're the toy versions that light up and make noise. I want one of the special effects combat ones because I just want one. And you can go and get them online. I found one company that does them, for a couple companies done them. One company has Ahsoka Tano's white lightsabers from not Clone Wars, Rebels. Like the full one in her little Shoto. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want them so much because I love her white lightsabers. I mean, her original lightsabers were cool, but I really like her white ones. Because, shoot, I just turned off my Blu-ray player and I didn't want to. I think white lightsabers are the coolest. I know they're not traditional, but they're the coolest color I've ever seen. But unfortunately, the company doesn't make Ahsoka's lightsaber, so I have to settle for one of the other ones. And like I said, this company also does a Kylo Ren one. And I saw that one at Barnes & Noble, and it was on sale for $175. The ones at Walmart are like $149. I'm like, I really, really want them, so hopefully I get a job, and maybe if I'm really, really good, I might get one for Christmas. Last year, my big Christmas gift was my little BB-8. Right there. That I can't point at. Yeah, my little BB-8 robot, that remote control robot. That was my big gift last Christmas, so we get like one big gift. It's like our birthday. For our birthday, my brother and I can ask for anything we want within reason. And I think my last birthday, that's when I got my Blu-ray player. Yeah, I think that was my it was my Blu-ray player that I got. Maybe that was 2 years ago. I don't know. But usually, no, we didn't do anything for our birthday this year. But, and it's the same thing for Christmas. For Christmas, we get lots of little stuff, like books and stuff. But then we get like one big present. And my present was BB-8. My mom was going to get me R2, but R2 costs like $50 more than BB-8. And I'm like, yeah. And now they have the remote control R2 that I want on sale at Walmart. It's still like $70. And I am broke. So it's like, there's no way in heck I'm getting my R2 right now. Besides, I got R2. I got a big one right there. So, yeah. And then, jeez! I keep forgetting where my bedpost is that I'm leaning at. So, I want to get one of those lightsabers. It'd be really awesome if I could get Kylo Ren's. I know, he's technically a bad guy, but he's not a Sith, so that makes it okay. Okay, remember that. He's actually not a Sith. He's just a dark side user. So, that makes it okay a little bit. Plus, I believe he can be totally redeemable. So if he's totally redeemable, I'm all for it. But I really want one of those lightsabers. And then her universe has the most amazing Princess Leia cosplay dress. And it's the dress from A New Hope. It is so gorgeous, so beautiful, so easy to wear. I might actually be able to wear it to church. But it's so beautiful, and it's like super affordable. It's like under $100. I think it's like $80 if you're a plus size like me. I really want it. And actually, that was the toughest thing when I was deciding between my 40th anniversary bomber jacket with 3PO and R2. Did I want that? Or because I'm such a Carrie Fisher Princess Leia fan, did I want the Princess Leia cosplay dress, which was the same price? I was like, ah! But it came down to the fact that this year's the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, and the jacket was also on sale. So that's why I got the jacket instead of the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cosplay dress that I still insanely want. But, oh well. This is the hardest thing about being a Star Wars fan, is there's so many cool items that are out there, but if you have someone with limited funds like me, it makes it very, very difficult. Like, I have pretty much figured out that I've spent maybe almost $2,000 in the past year on Star Wars stuff, between getting my movie posters and the books, and I got itty bitties, and I got 3 Funko Pop figures. I've got minis of the vehicles. I spent like $4 alone on these little chocolate eggs that I didn't particularly like, but they came with mini figures from Rogue One. And I spent all this money on trading cards, and I love being a Star Wars fan, and I know I don't have to spend all this money, but there's just so much stuff that I really like, and I gotta figure out a way to make it fit, because I'm trying to keep somewhat of my girly part of me. I can be girly and like Star Wars, and I love like pink and stuff, but it's very hard when my room is being taken over. I mean, this is gonna make Christmas very interesting, because by the time Christmas is going to be here, I'm rearranging my Star Wars poster, so I'm going to have a Star Wars poster on this wall, and then I will have Star Wars posters all over here, except I'm going to move, except I'm moving Empire, so New Hope is going to be moved, this will be moved to the wall with my calendar, and then Empire Strikes Back will be moved over to where New Hope is, and I can move those posters down so that Force Awakens is no longer blocked by my bedroom door when I open it. And then Last Jedi will have come out, so Rogue One will be coming down, and The Last Jedi will be going here. Hopefully, because I don't want to move this. And then my God Still Loves Me poster, which I refuse to take down, is going to be moved up over my bed, over the head of my bed with my Jesus picture and my cross. Come on, I have to keep that up. It's important. It's my faith. So, yeah. So that's actually what I'm doing next Saturday, is pretty much moving stuff around after I figure out what to donate. So, but it's going to be very interesting when Christmas comes, because by then, hopefully, I will have the Last Jedi movie poster. And again, I am very picky. I want the one with the credits. So I'll have like this beautiful Christmas tree, and I'll have like all these Christmas decorations, and then among the Christmas decorations will be Star Wars. I need help. I'm like becoming one of those obsessed fans, but I don't want to lose a lot. I mean, Star Wars is such a big part of who I am, but I don't want to lose the rest of who I am, which is, this girl's into fashion, makeup, my faith, obviously, which is the most important thing in my life. So, I just have to find a happy balance creating the girl to being this girl, and I'm finding it a little bit. I'm kind of working it out, you know. I can show my love for Star Wars every day. I have a Star Wars bracelet, which also has a cross on it. So I'm finding ways I can fit Star Wars in there every day. It's not easy, but I'm finding it. So, and this vlog was not supposed to be just about Star Wars, but it's quickly turning into just Star Wars. So, yeah. So pretty much boring week, busy week next week. Monday or Tuesday, one day next week, my mom will actually be out of town for pretty much the entire day. My mom, who is the training, who I've said is the training coordinator for Walmart, our local Walmart, she just got back from Arkansas like 2 weeks ago. And she's leaving again. No, she's not leaving to go out of state. She's actually leaving to go to a regional meeting in Clare, which will take, she has to go into work, clock into the store at 8, then she has to leave and go to Clare, and she will be gone for the entire day. We don't know when she's coming back. So she'll be gone all day next week. And then she actually has to go out of town again in October for 2 weeks. She's leaving for 2 weeks this time. She's not going out of state. She's going up to Gaylord to go to the big Walmart University up there. So she'll be gone for 2 weeks in October. She's going to be gone for the entire day next week. So my mom may complain about how hard the work is and like all these people coming to her and stuff. Don't let her complaints fool you. My mom is absolutely loving her job right now. She is so flippin' happy with her job. It just makes me laugh because she's like, oh, I have such a tough day. And I'm like, yeah, but you were so super excited when she came back from Arkansas. Like, she still cannot stop talking about the stuff that happened in Arkansas. Like, they were under a tornado warning. The girl she was sharing the dorm with left the windows open, and the room flooded pretty much. My mom went to close the blinds, and after closing the window, and the blinds turned into Niagara Falls. She talks about going to the concerts, about how nice the people from Japan are, all the pins, all the pictures, how much she loved flying. Her favorite thing to talk about is how she could have gotten if she had given up her seat on one of her flights, she could have gotten a $1,000 voucher for my big Delta, and she was planning on using that voucher to go see my aunt in Baltimore. And she's still planning on going to go see my aunt in Baltimore at some point. So my mom cannot stop raving about how amazing she finds flying. I'm the girl who would love to fly an X-Wing or a Y-Wing, but I will not step foot on an airplane. So I'm actually going to push myself this year when we go to Michigan's Adventure, because I might do the Ferris wheel. I've never done the Ferris wheel because I've always been terrified of heights. And this summer I kind of conquered my fear. So I'm going to see if I really truly conquered my fear and see how high up I can be now before my eyes start playing tricks on me, because that was the main reason is my depth perception is not that great. But I think now it's starting to even out, because last time I got my eyes checked, I have astigmatism in both eyes, and I'm nearsighted in both eyes. And before that, I was nearsighted in one eye, and I had astigmatism in the other, and that's how it had been since I was a kid. So I'm wondering if that might have played a part in my fear of heights, because when I look down or when I'm really high up, I think that might have played something. I'm not sure, but I think now that my eyes are kind of even out, and that they both have issues, and they're the same issues now, maybe my depth perception is not as out of whack as it was when I'm up from high and I'm looking down. So I'm going to test it and see this summer, because I noticed when we went to my mom's graduation at Van Andel Arena, we didn't sit up way high, but it was high enough where I would be nervous, but I actually wasn't nervous. So I'm thinking that maybe it was my depth perception was kind of off because of how my eyes were. And now my eyes have changed, and now I think maybe it's kind of evened out a little. I'm hoping, because I'm really tired of being scared of heights. And it's not like I have no reason to be scared of heights. It's just that my eyes play tricks on me, and that's why I was so scared, is I didn't like being up, because I would look down, and when I looked down, everything would seem a lot higher up than what it was. I think that's a common thing, though. But I blamed my eyes, because anything else I was totally fine with. It was just that heights. And it's not like, so, I don't know. Hopefully I'm over my fear totally, and my eyes are not playing tricks on me anymore. Oh, my Blu-ray player went to sleep, but, oh, tomorrow's Father's Day. I forgot to say that. So, happy Father's Day to my dad, who, I have to say, proved just how much of an amazing dad he was, that he came up 3 times in 3 weeks to Mackinac Island. He was the one who took me up there when I moved up there for 3 weeks, which it was supposed to be longer. Then he came up on Memorial Day to drop off paperwork for me, and then allowed me to pretty much kill him by making him hike and climb all these stairs. Poor Dad. I love you, Dad. And then he took a day, he called in that Friday after giving my parents my newest work schedule, my mom deciding that it wasn't worth me staying up there. He called into work that Friday grabbed my brother, and both of them, and my dad came up for the second time that same week to come up and help me move back home. So that is like, my mom is amazing because of how she does for me. I don't get to see my dad as often as I like to, but my dad still does these things that proves just how much he cares for me, how much he loves me. Like, he's not into the rides at Michigan's Adventure that much, but he will stay at Michigan's Adventure until I say I am ready to leave, and that just proves how much he cares and loves me, because after, he will have fun, but when I'm not into that much into water, so we could totally leave when the water park goes home because he's not into the rides, but he is willing to stay as late as I want to. So, like, if I want to stay to closing, which I normally don't, but somehow we always end up staying to closing anyway, he is more than willing to stay till closing. And, like, if he doesn't go on any more rides, he's totally fine with it. He will sit there and let me go on as many rides as I want, and then when I say I'm ready to go home, we will go home. So, like I said, I am spoiled, but I try not to let it affect me because I know how much my parents have sacrificed over the years. When I was younger, we never had a lot. There was never enough money for what it seems we needed, but my parents always made sure my brother and I had everything we wanted to. Anything we wanted, they made sure we had. So I really owe so much of who I am and what I am able to do to my parents. So I love both of you a lot. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I do have a card for you. So hopefully I will be able to get you this card soon from me and Aaron. We love you lots. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Make sure you hug and kiss your dad and tell him how much you love him. I'm signing off for the day, and hopefully I will be able to get a video posted sometime next week. But I love everybody out there. Lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you later.